Okay, hey everybody. Greetings, good morning. Vorm here. Let's play some more Vintage Story on the community server. Can't wait to see what these rapscallions have been up to while I have been peacefully slumbering. Let's find out. Let's see. Let's click this button and then this button. I uncork another fine bottle of water. My guy is sad. He's hungry. And it is dark in the hovel. Okay. Hey there, Andy and Jason. What do we got? 4 players, 3 people plus me. Alright, still May. Hey, look. Server's been up all day and it's still May. That's good. Ugh. Alright, let's get rolling again. So, brief recap. I'm partnered with a new game hosting web service and something unique hosting, and we've set up a server for our Vintage Story games. This is a community test game. It's going to be running for a while, probably a week or so, just depending on interest level and participation. But it's primarily, for me at least, to stress test the server and learn the things I need to learn and figure out where we need to identify either issues and or changes we want to make for an official, quote-unquote, community game we're going to run in a few weeks when the Christmas holiday hits. But it's going to stay up 24 hours a day. Everybody is welcome to join in. No restrictions on anybody joining the server and playing along with us. Just got to hit my Discord for the deets. Just check the announcement section for a message, and then the Vintage Story section for some pinned info on how to get in. Very, very simple and easy. If you're at all interested in playing Vintage Story, feel free to jump on in. I do have an affiliate link with HumbleBundle. If you're looking to purchase the game, you can use that. What else? I think that's about it. That's about it. So, mostly my role during this run through is going to be a facilitator. I'm going to help people. I'm going to not direct things, but make suggestions and run around and do corpse recoveries and help people kill bears and wolves that are bothering them and build a few buildings. But I'm not going to go through the normal game progression by myself with all the stuff. I'll rely on the kindness of strangers to get me some better gear as people develop their own areas. Yeah, so. And I had near zero luck finding information on the animal spawns on larger servers. So we're just going to have to experience it and then adapt, because it's a little tougher to track that info down. By that I mean, if you missed yesterday's episode, we had like 15 of us in a relatively small area, and the game was airdropping like 8 bears at once and 10 wolves at once into areas. And they like to spawn right near our spawn point, so people kept getting chain killed by huge ravening packs of bears and wolves. So yeah, that was interesting. That's one of the fun things we're learning as we do the community game. Okay. And I can't go out there right now. I showed up right as the nighttime hit. I guess technically I could, but I think I'll go hang out in Austin's building. He's got a lot fancier building than my simple little mud hut. Oh, see? See? So much fancy stuff. Three out of 5. Growth stunted due to heat. It's a pretty good size early garden. Oh my goodness. You got a copper axe and pickaxe and a vessel? Ouch. Yeah, that's quite the early haul. Well, not a lot I can do until the sun comes up and the weather clears. That kind of sucks. Not going to steal his limited copper stuff right now. I guess I probably should. I don't remember. Did I have my spears on the wall, or did somebody relocate my spears? Oops. Oh, come on now. Forgot to check. Oh, they're still there. Alright, give me a backup knife. Let's just mow some grass. We'll get some hay put together. Somebody sticked us, so I don't have to worry about that. So we'll grab that. We'll just cut the grass. Get some hay together, and then we'll make a bunch of torches. We can always use more torches. Yeah, you like that bear drop, did you? It was ridiculous. Just something we have to be aware of. The trick is going to be to spread out earlier, get players distributed a little earlier. Having us all concentrated in one small area, I think, is mostly what accounts for that stuff. It checks population of the players within a certain range, radius, chunk area. I don't know exactly how it figures it, but the only place we saw heavy populations of animals was right where everybody was hanging out, so. You would have lent me your copper stuff? I could probably track your place down. I'll encounter it. Unless you hid it in a secret hole somewhere. But nah, I'm not in any hurry. Alright, so we need 2 stacks of grass or 1 stack of sticks to make 64 torches. So we're almost there, and then I need probably another stack just to have some on hand for future use or emergencies. Yeah, let's get 3 full stacks. We'll use 2 for the torches, and then I'll carry 1. Might as well. So, if nobody needs me at any particular time, I'm going to be clearing land over by the spawn point. And I want to get a little welcoming building set up for new players, incoming players. That'll just have kind of directions to where most people are hanging out. I'll do a pathway, probably. Whoops, I broke both my nabs. Set up a pathway for them to follow to get to the building, as well as to some of the other places nearby. And stockpile it with some raw materials, just real basic raw materials and items. All right. Some of that, please. First, we got a clear cut. We did a pretty good job getting the area cleared around the trader's wagon, because it was a constant problem. It was so many bushes and stuff. We couldn't see the bears and the wolves coming. Let's do one more. I'm going to do the same over by the spawn point. Oops, that's right. I was holding those sticks for a reason. Torches. All right, my basic flint tools, a little bit of nibbling food. And we're pretty good. The food cellar? Yeah. Just to prevent you have to dig out the onerous task of digging out a hay block. But still getting the preservation bonus. The tricks people play to avoid the mechanics. Oh, I'm sorry. Optimize the mechanics. I'm going to go sifting or crafting. Yeah. Your usual Bowyer class, B-O-W-Y-E-R. Or is it B-O-Y-W? Whichever. Boyer class. Not the Bauer class. Let's see. I guess I could go... Do we have trees nearby with leaves still? I don't know if I'd be able to find them. Let's remove this goofy thing. Here, we'll hide the torch under the stump. The floating stump is protecting our torch. What do we got? We got a tree growing there. Got the big tree there. Alright, let's get one going. Right there. It's not intended to be a permanent home, so I'm not sure why I'm putting trees down in particular locations. Although it's not really my hut anymore, so I'll just go with whatever somebody else is doing. Nice little spot. Is this your farm, Radar? Or is this somebody else encroaching upon my majestic pond with their own different farm? Hey, it's finally getting light enough to move around. We are a fair bit south, so definitely got to watch out what seeds you plant. They're gonna get stunted due to the heat. Alright, so over there, that's the trade wagon. That's one of the existing kind of tower ruins that somebody filled in and was using for a base. Starter base. Spawn point is just on the far side of those in the tree line back there. That's the spawn point right there. That's the trader wagon. Austin's farm. My mud hut. Oh, somebody's on the move. Never get it to... Player Manfat Bad. Alright. Yeah, with this many people on, I don't know if the environment is naturally this lush with vegetables and seeds and stuff, or if it's again because of the player count. But it sure has been a lot of them. What have I got? One seed left? Yeah, I should probably grab some. None of these are ripe. Oh well. Time to go get some spears. Check the wolf bear concentration over at the spawn point. Uh-oh. But he's getting an apiary set up. So yeah, this whole area used to be just cluttered up with all of this stuff. So, you folks have been, oops, taking care of that. Penned in some goats, I see. The baby goats on the outside. I don't see any predators yet. So spawn point is right about here. And the server setup as respawns occurring within 25 blocks of this center point. So, you know, out that way, 25 blocks. Haven't heard any wolves. I'm going to finish clear cutting this area then. Forgot it's 2 per space. Wall of spears ready to go. Oh, they're apple tree cuttings? Alright. I thought that somebody was going to use them as the stumps for apiary skeps. What's the percentage on the trees? I don't remember. I know it's not 100. So I did hear a wolf just now. We've had some fairly regular wolf spawns back right behind those hills and kind of over there. Doesn't matter if you depopulate the trees. It sets the animal spawning zones in... it kind of counts and designates forest area, grasslands area, and so on as spawn points. And even if you remove the forest yourself through terraforming or you know, blow up the grasslands, it's still gonna be registered as a spawning point for the animals. So you can't get rid of wolves and bears spawning by removing the trees and all that. This is a stingy maple, not giving up any sticks. There's one. I don't plan on cutting down every tree. I just want to clear all the brush and stuff to make it easy to see when a new player arrives, where they need to go or have a pathway and all that. So we'll just keep clearing leaves to make sure we have clean sight lines. Leave some of the trees. Ultra high cassiterite. That doesn't sound useful at all. What's left on the you want to have near list? Borax? Anybody found borax yet? You got bees, you got limestone, you got cassiterite now. Got oak trees, got... what else is on the list? I didn't see the directions. It got found shortly before I took off for the night last night, so I don't know where the I don't even know if it was limestone. It might have been chalk, but I thought it was limestone. Last of my spelt. Yeah, chalk and limestone are interchangeable for leather. You can also use borax, but borax is a requirement for doing the iron anvil. So, I mean, much later process, but still, gotta have some source of borax around. Alright, looking better, but 25 from here is still quite a ways. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, we'll say it's roughly to the side of the hill here, so I'm going to keep clearing. A little further. Alright, looking better. Yeah, when you say meat, you better specify bush meat versus red meat. Red meat, useful. Bush meat, only the starving care. So Radar, how come you didn't get the important work done? Like the other 12 storage vessels? You definitely gotta go. I asked why you didn't get the important work done. The other 12 storage vessels that are needed. I gotta have somewhere to store all my grass and my leaves and stuff. All right, looking much better now. Now you can actually see that wolf coming at you. Oh, I see. Do all the fun jobs. Yeah, that one's fine. Give this one a give this one a high and tight haircut, and I think we'll about have it as cleared as I care to make it for now. And I guess I'm just going to eliminate this one. So 25's right about to here. All branches, no trunk. If you point at so open your inventory, move your mouse over top of a stick, and then press the H key. That'll open the handbook and show you everything you can make with a stick. And you'll see a torch on the list. Just click on it, and then it'll show you the recipe. Anytime you need to know how to make anything, just find one of the basic ingredients and point at it and hit H, and you'll be able to see exactly the recipe. But it's just a stick below and then grass above for the torch recipe. But the handbook is a fine and wonderful and super easy to use resource. So just point at an object and hit the H key, and you can see everything you can make with the object. Then just click on that, and it'll show you the exact recipe. Alrighty. Much better. Alright, so I think what I'll do is I'll just put the welcoming center. And I might fill this section in. Or I guess since the center point is here, I could just put it right here. Let's go ahead and take down the marker now. Let's see. From memory, the center point's possibly right there. Place stick on the grass. You mean you're trying to do a grass fire? Or do you mean you've got torches on the ground that are unlit and you're trying to turn them into lit torches? There's several ways I can interpret this. All right. Let's clear my inventory first. Oops. Yeah, I think I'll just fill in kind of this area to make a flattish area and then put a building up. Let's put all this stuff away first, though. I barely have room. Next, I gotta decide what material do I want to make it out of. I don't want to put up a mud hut. I'd rather get some kind of stone material. Be nice to get something other than the sandstone or whatever we've got going on here. Why don't I plant those seeds instead of throwing them away? Because I don't care about having more trees in the area. We've got plenty. And we're going to constantly get more seeds. Somebody else can plant seeds if they'd like. See, Radar? See my problem here? I got no place to put my crap because you didn't do a dozen storage vessels. You're inconveniencing me. Let's put that over... Oh. Yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, go in there. Forgot I had a bunch of torches going. And that. Lots of sticks. Nobody cares about that. Another starvation death. Nobody listens. That's where I'll store stuff. This silly underground food box. Luckily, the tree seeds, you can get a lot of seeds off of a single tree if you take out all the branches, so it's not like it's a one-to-one thing. All right. Andesite in the cliffs to the northwest, so I know northwest because that's east, because the clouds always go west to east. So that's north, and that would be west. So do they mean the local cliffs here, or are we talking like up here? I would like to get at least a couple different colors of... Well, to get that stuff, I'd need a copper pickaxe. I don't have any copper pickaxes. I don't want to steal Austin's stuff. So I either need to go pound cobblestone in ruins, which will just be the local rock biome layer, or I need to get a pickaxe. Probably the caves have got some coloration if I go farther down into the caves. Yeah, claystone, claystone, claystone. And drifters. Oh yeah, I forgot to grab some more food. ugly terrain. Don't like running through that stuff. Why does the map not center on your position? That's weird. Yeah, I hate this terrain. It's already 17:33 also. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do at night again. I guess I'll just grab a small batch of berries from the berry plants right next to my house. Mature parsnips. I'll leave those for other folks. I'm saved. All right. Let's see. Oh, I could have taken some of the flax grain. Let's do that. Ain't no other good use for it. Feeding to rabbits. Dead turnips. Still growing though. Wow, even the flax is gone? Whoa. Yeesh. I like the rabbit that's inside this pen. He's probably not helping. So how did that rabbit get in? Somebody would have had to have let him in. Looks like it's properly set up, so he wouldn't have spawned in there. Why are the crops dying so much?
Spawn in the grass blocks and on grass, I think.
Well, I know the rules. This is set up properly, which is why I mentioned it. There are no grass blocks in here. So somebody had to have let him in.
Death to the rabbit.
Everything's either tilled or water.
Maybe it's spawned on the lily pads.
I doubt it, but maybe. Nah, I doubt it.
Oh, well, at least some of the crops survived.
Yeah, it's the heat. We're in a more southerly climate, so you want to be... I mean, if you look at the temperature right now, it's, what, 1900 and almost 28 degrees Celsius. I think flax only goes to 32, so we probably...
Flax goes to 40.
Well, how the heck did it go dead then? There's no way we hit 40.
It got eaten, I think. Yeah, all those, it tells you. It tells you.
Oh yeah, eaten by wild animals. I wasn't reading the description. Yeah, so there you go. It was the rabbit. The one rabbit.
Freaking glutton. He would eat all of it, I swear.
Let's see. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for my nighttime activity. Calm activity, so shouldn't get any drifters. Don't have my raw materials for the welcoming hut.
Oh man, so many dirt huts. Honestly, it's weird seeing so many houses just appearing next to each other. I mean, when I play on the server, usually people either spread out like you know, they are social distancing. something, or you have this like one firm village with paths everywhere that people live next to each other.
Well, I guess I will just grab some dirt and make a flat spot for the welcoming center. In the dark. We'll go stone hunting in the morning.
Is it full moon this night? It's so bright. Yeah, like you don't even need a torch to see at night.
Depends on where you're at and how heavy the overcast for the rain is. Pretty damn dark where I'm at. I can't see a thing.
Maybe it's because my settings are a little bit down.
And your gamma is at like 400%.
It's like I have fog turned off maybe.
I think it's
So
just
the overcast.
I think it's you're where I'm at. Yeah, it's really dark here where I'm at, or where we're at. For me, if I turn the torch off. I haven't fiddled with gamma at all.
What are my settings at? Oh, it's 220, so yeah, it's a bit high. I think that's like the usual. Well, what is the usual setting? 100?
Don't have. I'm at 120. That's got to be the default because I've never changed it. So you're double the default.
Malefactor can see good in the dark. it would be cool if it was like an actual mechanic. You can, see in the dark.
That sounds like you want to play an elf.
Ugh.
All right. Let's leave it. Yeah, let's just leave it regular soil. I'm not clear cutting all the trees, man.
Uh,
I
no?
want to. No, I just made it. I just gave them all haircuts so they didn't have the leaves all the way to the ground. I just wanted to make.
I see.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to make it so people could see the bears and the wolves coming. And then we're gonna build a little welcome center right here with a couple of chests with basic tools and materials.
Alright.
But no, don't cut down all the trees. I don't want a
Okay,
barren
okay.
hellscape of grass.
You know, just... I played a lot of Factorial lately, so, you know, habit.
That should be more than enough space. That's about all the prep work I can do right now. Till I get some stone. I don't want to build out of dirt. So, let's go pick another project. I can go... Oh, I know what I can do. I can go to the... Go to the stone biome and pick boulders to get stone to turn into... Cobblestone to turn into... Or no, it's just stone to get pathway put together. Let's do that. A little harder in the dark, but I can get something done. Really need anything else. Is this a vanilla server? Sorta. We're only running 4 mods, and they're just minor utility mods. So, I mean, it's not true, pure, 100% vanilla, but it's not adding any fancy stuff.
Just some quality of life, like carry on, that lets you move the chest without emptying absolutely everything onto the ground and then reorganizing all of it again. And I think there was also that mod that let you pick up the soil.
Farmland Drops Soil, carry on, and then step up, and then the simple HUD mod in the upper left. That's it. Just those simple little utility mods. I'm taking suggestions for mods to add to the server, especially for the official community game that'll start in a few weeks during the Christmas break. And I'm going to remove myself from the decision loop on which mods to put on. I'll let the opinion of the group decide on those. But telling me in chat what mods is not going to be helpful because I'm going to forget. So any mod suggestions need to be done via the Discord. That way I have a record of requests and can set up polls.
I have a suspicion that people will want to see a quarry mod. It's like a mod that allows you to cut out chunks out of the rock. So you have a giant slab of stone and you can turn it into like bricks or smooth stone or normal rock blocks. It's really I think it's too powerful because it allows you to get so much blocks so fast. It's like way faster than normal, you know, cutting out the blocks one by one. It's very easy, it's very efficient, and I think you get all the blocks that you get in a slab. So if you cut out like a slab that is 3 by 3 by 3, you get all of it as smooth blocks. Like, I don't think there is any loss. So yeah, it's stupid powerful, but I think people will want it. Like, I don't like it, but I mean, if people want it.
Oh, somebody came over and got the urns out of the arena, or at least this arena. Wonder if they raided all 3 arenas that are over here. That's actually not too bad to collect the box. I'm collecting claystone cobblestone with red berries. Smashing my red berries into it so I can collect the claystone.
Ah, pretty good area. There are a bunch of wild plants around.
Planted all the fruit trees, that'd be radar. They got a pretty low maturity rate, meaning a lot of them fail. It's like a 60-40 split. So you plant a lot, so in the hopes of getting a few of them to actually take.
So is it like is it the survival wilderness but with a map and the coordinates enabled?
For the most part. Everything's listed on the Discord. Screenshotted the settings list.
Ah, yeah. it would be nice if I read it.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Ah,
I make the info available, but I can't get people to read it. So they keep asking me over and over. Alright, a few more blocks, a few more boulders. We'll head back. What do we got? Stack and a half of cobblestone blocks. That's pretty good for the short period of time. Without a pickaxe. I'll just use these to get the initial little welcome hut set up, and then we'll pretty it up later with other colors and windows as that amazing technology becomes available. Actually see the boulders.
alright, is anyone like planning to make a pig pen or something? Because I want to hunt some piggies. I saw a boar or two.
The only animal husbandry I've seen so far is the little penned-in goat section right next to the merchant. I don't know if anybody else has attempted to capture pen or put any animal buildings up. Given the server population, though, the animals tend to arrive in huge groups.
I have a feeling that they changed how the creature weight works. Because every time I try to find an animal that is not skinny, they are all skinny. Like even well into the summer, they are all skinny. Moderate at best. I think you just need to like feed them with a trough or something if you want to get any meat at all.
Back into the rain. Why does nobody have a dozen storage vessels? Jeez, you people. Where am I supposed to store all my crap if you guys don't make storage vessels? Uh-oh. A young apple tree. And a young apple tree.
Oh, nice, nice.
Let's see. Rid of that. That. And I gotta go dig up some clay. We'll solve the problem the other way. We'll just use all the materials. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just sit around being a storage vessel crafter and make people trade me for my storage vessels.
Ah, 2 gears.
Nah, the new player HUD is just going to get flint tools and just some real basic raw materials and stuff. Maybe the improvised armor. Nothing beyond that. Just give them something to get up and running pretty quickly. Alright, more blocks, please. Get rid of these stone piles. Some of them, anyway. Now I need just dirt so I can make pathway. Go see if any dirt needs moved over by the hut. I think I'm going to take that down too. People that hit the entry area have a clearer view over that way. Did I mod the sifting odds? I did not. They are terrible like they always are. Are you telling me they are more terrible than the usual terrible? Are they double extra terrible for you? We only need 40 copper, so why are you at 50? Why are you going beyond that? 40 is the magic number. Nah, usually the sifting just has to do with what material you're sifting. As far as I know, that's the only thing that changes. Yes, much better. Really? Really? You gonna do me that way?
Maybe you're just getting lucky.
Time to go hit the trader and buy some stuff.
I wonder if any of the traders sells a pickaxe.
Yeah, I don't remember which. We've got a furniture trader, and I forget what the other one was. So you need, what, a survival trader for the pickaxes?
I think the survival trader sells that. Enjoy some stones.
Yeah, it's trying to find room for the inventory is the problem. Till I get some bag upgrades done.
Oh, are you starving?
I'm always starving. I'm on a starvation diet.
Oh,
Nothing to worry about. Oh, I don't need food, thanks. I'm fine.
it's not food. It's not food.
Oh, it's a basket. Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Oh, that's unique. How did you manage that? I think that's the first time ever I seen someone burned to death. You need a bucket. There is no way around it, sadly.
Yep, gotta have a bucket. Which means you need a saw, which means you need an anvil.
Which means you need anvil mold.
Out of stone. So this pathway, for anybody wondering, stone path gives you a 30% speed boost when you're moving on it. So I'm setting up a pathway to the welcoming hut. This is the spawn point for new players, and if you die, you respawn here. Within a 25 block radius of about the center point of the building. So you may land somewhere out here in the perimeter, but this will be the first place you can see. I'm going to put some racks on the walls with some early flint tools and a box or two for some basic raw materials, so new players that hit the ground can at least grab up the initial tools and then go ahead and move out and do their own thing. Little ways to go still. We'll drop a few things off in the hut. Oh yeah, can I steal a pickaxe? I'll trade you some dirt. Very, very valuable dirt. Low fert. Alrighty, thank you much. Speed that process up. What do you got there? Low fert? Have some low fert. I'll even give you a, oops. I'll even leave another basket. Let's see. Hold on to that. Off to the stone biome. Actually, somebody said we had andesite in the foothills nearby. Ah, must be up there. That cliffside. Alright, we'll head that way first. But I say it's a fairly complete game? Ah, I mean, officially it's 1.18. So yes. Officially, it's complete. It really depends on what you're looking for. What kind of gameplay do you enjoy? If you enjoy wandering around beautiful worlds, gathering resources, and harvesting and growing crops, and building things, and working your way up from flint to copper to iron to steel, or bronze, iron, steel, etc. If you enjoy all that kind of crafting, gathering, survival-centric stuff, it's really, really good. They're still adding stuff, but it's pretty much complete. But if you're after, like, a storyline or a dragon to slay to save the world, like an endpoint, or, you know, high exciting content for combat, this is not the game for you. If you need that kind of stuff, look elsewhere. It has combat, it has some enemies, but they're very circumstantial and secondary currently. So the other thing I tell people is love it for what it is, because it's really slow development. Constant, I mean, they're working on it constantly, but the pace of development with substantive changes is pretty slow. So But the gameplay that is already on offer, I mean, you'll get hundreds of hours out of for 25 bucks. As long as you enjoy this kind of stuff where you're rolling around and learning how to gather all the materials and stuff. I guess that's the andesite they're talking about, all those blue patches over there. So... you're never going to successfully compare this game to Minecraft for anybody that's played Minecraft and convince them until they actually play it. I really can't say more than that. I mean, I played Minecraft to death. I played Minecraft way back in the early beta days before it really got big. And I played it for probably 10,000 hours, but I've moved on and I don't miss it. I much enjoy I enjoy this a lot better. I couldn't be swayed to go back to Minecraft. And there are various reasons, but it's not terribly obvious until you actually start playing the game. And it works on the immersion factor a lot more, and it's not limited by Minecraft's limitations in regards to the engine and what they're doing with it. Since it's a custom-built engine, they can do anything they want with it. And everything it does is done really, really well. Loads really fast, runs really fast, works on low and high-end computers. Super, super mod-friendly, extremely easy to put on mods. So it has a lot of benefits, but I mean, if you're after the 14 bazillion mods that Minecraft has, nothing will ever catch up to Minecraft in that regard.
Maybe a RimWorld.
Not even RimWorld, not even remotely. It's not even close.
Fair enough, fair enough.
And I'm over here mining andesite in the dark. Not a great idea. Hey there, andesite rock. Ooh, we got chalk over here too, huh? Alright, so that's where they found the chalk. That's pretty easy to get to. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll make the visitor hut out of chalk blocks. See who raids my visitor hut for the chalk. We'll just grab some stone for highlights. Yeah, the early access tag doesn't really mean anything to a game that's not really on Steam, so, I mean, they've numbered their versions 1.18. Usually 1.0 is the benchmark for here's a game. I guess they could still call it early access because it's constant development. Nah, chalk for you grind it up and you need it to do the leather process. Chalk, limestone, or borax you have to have diluted for processing hides. One of the materials we look for when we pick a place to live is we hope to find a chalk or limestone nearby. And sometimes you don't, because of the complex way the world biomes are generated. And your start position can vary. You need borax for welding the iron fort or iron anvil together, the top and bottom pieces, which is one of the precursors to working steel. Things get pretty complicated when you start working your way up through the progression system. Each material type you work up through has changes to the processes and gets more complicated. And eventually you can work your way into automated systems with a windmill providing motive power that you use gears and shafts to get power to various machinery that can automate some of the processes. We're still in very, very, very early game. This server just started yesterday. Let's grab some chalk. Because why not? Oh, and conglomerate rock. Cool. 3 different types over here. Rotten food? Kind of depends. You can use that material later to make fertilizer, or you can just toss it. If you throw the pot or the bowl into a thing of water and just let it sit there for a few seconds, it'll eventually clean out the pot so you can use it again. If you're just trying to get rid of the rot so you can use the tool. Just toss it in a pond and then wait a few seconds, then pick it back up. So for anybody watching that's never seen the game, it is not a Minecraft mod. Standalone game built by former modders of Minecraft and very much influenced by the things like TerraFirma Craft, the big crafting focused mods. But it is its own thing. Yeah, there's 3 different types of fertilizer you can make because there's 3 different crop types. K, N, and P types for the various nutrients, and you need different fertilizer types for the different types of crop. So the rot is used in one of those types. Bone meal is another one, and I forget the third one. I don't often worry about fertilization. Is food turned off? It is not. I'm just abusing the starvation diet mechanic. The little flashing bar, well, it was flashing. This bar here is my food bar. I'm at 3.9 still, so I'm not, my stomach's not quite empty yet. Don't worry, it'll start worrying me here pretty soon. Need some more chalk. Not enough chalk stone. And I put all the dirt away. Alright, I get to the chalk other than up there? I guess we'll go up there. Yeah, the other benefit to this is, you know, it's not Microsoft. A BYOC party? Bring your own copper party. Actually, I can get claystone anywhere. Conglomerate. That's what we're looking for. Chalk and conglomerate. Nah, well, there is soil slippage, and you can set it to various levels in World Gen. So, for example, if I dig near this block, there's a chance it rolls dice, and there's a chance it'll slip. And right now, this particular world with the settings I've got, sand, soil, or sand, dirt, and one other thing, gravel, will all have a chance of slippage. So if I'll do an example here. There you go. That is soil stability. So anytime you interact with a block, you can even have it interact when you hop on it. It'll recompute, and there's a chance that you'll get soil slippage. And it's a feature you can set during World Gen. You can have none. You can have just sand and gravel only, or you can have sand, gravel, and dirt. And then in the upcoming 1.19 update, they're adding cave-ins, where if you're in a cave and you dig a block above you in the roof, it recalculates to see if any of the surrounding blocks will actually cave in and drop on you. And there's wooden beams you can put up to prevent that.
I think we should like start picking for copper if we want to get any big amount.
Not my job.
Just saying.
This is a everybody do what they want server, not a everybody do what Vorm tells them to server. Let's see, 56. I would like to get at least a full stack so I can do some chalk highlights. I don't want to go all the way up there. I want to keep digging down. Are there any other spots nearby? Whoops! Oh, that was only my second-hand one. Thank goodness. Goodbye. Try that again. No chalk in here. Still only midnight.
Oh yeah, I saw. I even I caught one rock with my face.
Stupid drifters showed up over here where I'm trying to mine. I probably better head back anyway. Very high rift activity over here. Yep, that's a good sign to get back home. Now we have a full moon and no overcast. Not quite full. Alright, need to cut in this way. Feels so weird still having a map. Uh-oh. I guess we'll go check in on this hut first real quick. Nope. That's useful.
Oh, hey Andy.
Hey, Rem.
Oh, I totally forgot I am pushed to talk. Oh. Yeah, that's awkward. Looks like the drifter finally got through your door.
Okay, can't do much with the current very high rift activity. There's gonna be drifters pretty much everywhere, so everybody should be turtling up.
I mean, what drifters? I am sitting in middle of a field and not a single drifter.
Well, you don't have any portals next to you yet.
We really need enough copper for an anvil to progress now.
I am not in charge of character progression. You guys get to pro pick, not me.
Okay, so where is your house, Andy, so I can get you some copper?
Oh, just to leave it at Austin's house. It's the one with a big fence around it.
Alright.
So, Andy gave me the okay to use one of Austin's pickaxes, apparently.
No, we're consolidating our copper over here.
Oh, sure you are. You gonna tell me the same story when he gets on?
Yeah. I wouldn't lie to you.
Yeah, like I said, it's for folks considering buying the game or are interested in it somewhat. It's really hard to explain the kind of gameplay difference, how it feels to play it between this and Minecraft. And unfortunately, there's not a demo you can kind of do to dink around with yourself. But it also does really, really well co-op. It's a really fun co-op game for groups. And you can configure it how you want. Huge mod scene. You can mod it to all sorts of directions to make it play however you want. And, you know, lots of servers out there. The server host that I've just partnered with, Something Unique Hosting, even offers free vintage story servers. I haven't tested it myself, and I don't know how many players you could reliably put on it and get good performance, but they have free options, so if you have some buddies, you know, do that, or jump into my server, or find some other server, whatever. Why is it more expensive on Humble than the website? Got me. Probably, so there can be a split to the charities, and then to support the affiliate, while not shorting the developer. It's the difficulty rating. Anything you want it to be. You can be completely passive, no enemies, no hostilities, just move around and construct things and craft and build things and whatever. I mean, you can do it anything you want. It's also one of the friendliest games in terms of interface. So you press the H key and you can bring up the handbook. There's a step-by-step tutorial walkthrough of the early game. Or you can go to the guides and get a guide for any of the different things you see in the game on how they work. And if you want to know how charcoal making works, it tells you exactly. You can also point at an object in your inventory and press the H key, and it brings up the exact entry for that particular item with the stats, tells you how you get it, shows what it's an ingredient for. So if you want to know how to make a fence post or a gate, you can just press H on a stick, then look for the gate. So we got, what, fences there? That's the gate. And it shows you the recipe in the little crafting screen on how to make it. And you can just keep pressing H on various things any way you want. So, super, super handy. And the processes and systems are very immersive, aka boring, depending on your mindset and what kind of gameplay you enjoy. And you can also watch somebody stream the game who's happy to answer questions or provide demonstrations while playing. That's one of the points of this server. If you've never seen me before, I do a lot of tutorial educational content for the games I play, and I'm always happy to answer questions and provide demonstrations during gameplay, so don't be shy about asking questions. Even in-game, out-of-game. I am juggling 5 different chat screens right now because I'm streaming to Twitch, Kick, and YouTube simultaneously, and I have to keep their chats separate. Plus, I'm also monitoring my Discord, plus the in-game chat. I'm a little schizophrenic at the moment. Nah, we're not playing permadeath in this one. When I play solo, I play the, you know, crazy, stupid, hard, permadeath, terrible conditions, hard world settings type stuff. But in the community games, especially an open world community game like this, where I'm asking people who are brand new to the game to play, I can't turn permadeath on. There's just no way. I have no problem inflicting that on myself, but I cannot put it that way for folks when we've got new players coming in. They would just have a miserable experience. So this one's fairly calm in regards to difficulty factor. I've got the actual survival mechanics dialed up a bit in regards to hunger rates and food spoilage rates and damage levels from monsters and things, but I turned on the map. Normally I don't play with a map. Wilderness survival mode, usually you don't have access to a map. You just have to learn to orient and remember locations and not get lost. But that's very unfriendly for brand new players, so I left the map on. And I made it so your body contents last for 30 minutes, so you can do corpse recoveries without too much problem. And a few other things. Did I get a deal for Kick? Kick has no idea. I haven't even promoted I'm streaming to Kick. I think I have 12 followers on Kick. Feel free to go follow me on Kick, folks. I have to get the follower count to 75 to even monetize it. But I haven't even announced in my own Discord, really, or focused on it, so. It's just kind of I can, so I am, and I'm just kind of quietly doing it at the moment. So the Twitch and YouTube folks know me, though. Alright, what was I doing? Here I got to yakking again. It's daylight. I don't need to be... So, here's another thing for new players. If you have a torch in your offhand, which is great at night, it also increases your hunger rate by 20%. If you go to your character sheet with the C key, in the right bottom corner where it shows stats, there's a hunger rate, and you'll see that you've got 120% hunger rate if you have anything in your offhand, whether it's a torch or a shield or whatever. You pay a hunger penalty. So make sure you don't have anything there if you're not actually using it. I was going to go get some more dirt and then work on the welcoming hut a little more. And get this pathway finished up. Whee! I'm fast. Okay, first up, finish the interior pathway. And now we need dirt. Go get some more dirt. What's the welcoming hut? So the center of that hut is the world spawn point. So if somebody brand new joins the game and logs in for the first time, the 0 point is somewhere in this area right in here. But I have the world set up to spawn or respawn dead players within a 25 block radius of that point. So they're going to appear most likely out here somewhere. This hut is just a welcome to the world. Step inside the hut. Grab some flint tools off the wall, which I'll put up in a little bit. A few raw materials and maybe the earliest piece of armor. I'm not even wearing armor right now. So it's just here's some starting goodies for you. And it's also a safe spot. Because when we played yesterday, when we started the server up, we had like 15 people in a fairly small area. And what we found happens is that when the game respawns animals, it looks at how many players are nearby, and it spawns a group of animals accordingly. So I was standing somewhere right over there looking this direction. That's our new world spawn point. And I saw 8 bears paradrop into the world right around here. 8 bears! Then we had, I don't know, 10 or so wolves appear in a huge pack, and so on. It was just, the chat window was just a stream of killed by A, killed by A, killed by A, killed by A. So, I'm putting this up also as people spawn in the world, they can immediately run into the hut, and hopefully be safe from the bears and wolves that might be in the area. We have since learned the lesson, and people have spread out a lot more, and we haven't seen much more of that stuff. But it was crazy times when the 8 bears just appeared, started, going on a feeding frenzy, killing players and gnawing on their bones. So that's the other part of the hut. Again, it's mostly for new players to not just immediately get mauled to death and to have a starting point. Oh yeah, I was rudely interrupted by questions when I was digging dirt, a very valuable task. Oh, it was hilarious. It was a hilarious pile of bears. Took us forever to pretty much hunt them down. The wolves are almost as bad because it looks pretty clear now, but it was all this kind of nasty scrub brush and low trees in the entire area, so we couldn't see anything. You could be 3 spaces away from a wolf and not see it because there was so much line of sight blockage. So we've since gone through and cleared out all of the low-lying bushes and tree leaves and stuff to make it a little friendlier. So you can't get snuck up on as easy. Killed by a bighorn sheep. Goated. Got goated. Or sheeped. I guess he got sheeped. The lessons you learn. That one, and uh-oh, I'm almost out of conglomerate. One path short. Alright, I'll fix the other directions later. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Let's do... Not gonna have enough chalk. Yeah, gonna be oh, we got just enough. Look at that. Cool. I just need to get some variety in the walls. It'll be helped when we get glass and we can put some windows in. That'll help break up the unrelenting blahness of this claystone. I might replace the roof with, not clay stone. I guess I'll have to do one or the other, the andesite. I don't think we're going to get too many other color choices. The cobblestone here local. But at least we got a nice checkerboard floor pattern down with the movement buff. Let's go ahead and do...
Oh my, I just found a piece of sphalerite.
A good thing? I don't remember what sphalerite's used for.
You can use it for brass, so it's like not amazing. It's not cassiterite.
Right. You mix it with bismuthite, but you get better tools with the bismuth bronze, though. Use it for bismuth bronze. Got much higher durability. Well, not much higher.
I think it's a bit higher.
It is higher, yeah.
Alright, gonna go get more sticks, put up some more of these, then I'll nap out a bunch of tools, and I need to get... rather get a chest, but I don't think anybody's got an anvil up yet. And... maybe I'll manufacture some more storage vessels since everybody is avoiding that. Alright, and I need tons more stone to get more pathway. How the goat's doing? Still doing okay? Yeah, looks like it. So has anybody pro-picked the local area to see what kind of raider?
I think you need anvil for that. Wait, you
Not for the
can
pro
just
pick,
cast
you
it.
don't. Yeah.
Just a little bit. I didn't find anything worthwhile.
I pumped out 5 pieces of copper, so I could give them to you. Like for 5 nuggets.
Is their situation in this world bearable? Vorm it lol.
We'll hold off on that. Go get materials first. I think I'll just hit the stone biome for the boulders again. No rain.
So where do we put all the copper again? In the house with a fence?
Yeah, the big fence around it.
Alright, I am panning sand next to it.
I put a T marker out in the stone biome for some copper. I don't know if anybody's already gone out there after it.
I found one out there. And mined it up. Unfortunately, it was poor. It was right in the center of the biome.
I'll go check the marker while I'm over there. Can't tell if this has been mined or not. Yeah, it's been mined. Alright, yeah, somebody got to it. But they left the T marker up. That was silly. Get rid of that.
That was probably me. I don't want Austin going looking for it and then not find. But clearly it looked like it had been mined.
Yeah, the hole got plugged, so I couldn't tell. I'm just removing the above ground markers so people don't waste their time. Alright, back to roaming the biome. See if I find another one, although probably enough people have been out here. Probably not going to be more. Anybody spelunked the local caves?
I found some coal in the cave, but I don't think that's much use.
Whoa! There you go, soil slippage demonstration. Native silver.
Okay, we have copper for a prop picking tool if you want to do something with that. Actually, we can make a bronze prop picking tool.
I've already got one, but yeah, we could. If you brought the copper, you can make a bronze tool with my considering.
There is a stack of copper in there.
Yeah, but yeah. It's not community copper.
Alright, I get it.
But if you want to use the copper you brought, that's fine.
Yeah, but I only have 5 nuggets. Not enough.
Now time to start scanning for sap. Uh-oh. Ooh, purdy. It's late. Alright, I did find another rock tech. Uh-oh, Austin's back. Now he's going to see we've all raided his house for all of his stuff. Let's see, probably too late for me to get the slate. Where it's at, we'll have to come back for that. Yeah, I really need bag upgrades. Nice. I got, let's see, claystone next to andesite, next to chalk, next to slate, next to, I guess that's it. And variations of gravel and sand, all directly adjacent. Uh-oh, somebody else made a T over here and plugged it. That looks similar to previously. Quartz bits.
I found quartz under there, but I didn't investigate that one.
It's good to
I
pick
don't
up
know.
it's good to pick up the quartz bits on the ground because you can get clear quartz and it just takes 2 of those to make a lantern. You can get lanterns earlier. I'll leave the bits on the ground, and there's a fair bit of them over here. I got no space right now. I think I'll come back tomorrow and we'll start over at the slate. I'll grab some of that and then we'll roll that direction. For now, I guess we'll head back. Actually, I was thinking of playing Stalker later this afternoon. I just updated to the most recent 2nd anniversary big patch, hotfix number 2, late last night. So I might jump in a little later. Stalker's on my list. I gotta check out Quasimorph again, do a new start in Quasimorph. It also had a big update. Alright, I need... Drop that off. A few more of those for the starvation diet, and I think that's it. I just need a ton of dirt to turn into pathways, and go put up those weapon racks, and then make a bunch of stuff. Oops, forgot to stop and grab my storage racks. which I left right there. All right, who broke the pond and didn't fix it?
I don't think I did anything with the pond. I just got the clay that was hidden in the woods, like over the hill.
All right. I'll dig enough dirt to turn the rest of this into pathway and get some. I can get the tools right now. Alright, we'll settle down over there. Jeez.
That's a lot of wolves. I think that's like, what, 5 of them? No, never mind, it's 3 or 4.
Alright, for that for now. I see glowing dead people. Alright, I think that's going to be the extent of my pathways. If anybody wants to run the pathway out past the merchant to their own places, feel free. I've got a path from the entry starter visitor's hut over to the trader wagon. That should be plenty. I've also put up 8 knives, 8 fire, 8 axes, and 8 shovels inside the starter hut. Now I need to get some armor made and put in a container here, and what else? Not food. I'm gonna put something else in there. Now I forget what. Oh, torches. Hello, Kat Kuzatsk. Welcome. What am I doing with the terraforming? I'm just getting a visitor center. That's the spot where people spawn into the game world, and or if they die, they respawn there. So I'm setting up a little building to welcome them to the world and protect them from wolves and bears that might be in that area. Also give them some basic tools and materials. And then I made a pathway up to where the trader caravan is. From there, they can make their own way, or these other fine folks that are in the world can continue the pathing if they want to run a path to their own buildings. You move 30% faster on the pathways, so it's good to have pathways going to the various places you travel a lot. Alright, I think I'm done with pathways for now. Need to get some more horsetail to get my healing back up again. Other than that...
Oh, you're just using the healing items to to not eat?
No, I'm eating. I'm just eating one piece of one food when I get to the starving point, and then it freezes your hunger bar for about 10-15 minutes. And then when it settles down to hunger again, I eat one piece of one food. So I can go through the entire day on like 3 berries.
Oh, I never knew that you could do that.
Yeah, you get a starvation buff, so if you let it starve all the way down and you start taking hit point damage, you just eat one piece of any one food. So I've just been using flax grain because it's not really useful for much else. I don't care about the 30 sat it gives me, but it freezes my hunger bar for a good long time. So I can go the entire day on just a few nibbles of grain or a few berries. The starvation diet. The downside is I'm not increasing my hunger bar or my hit point bar because I'm staying at 10 hit points because I'm never raising any of my food bars. So it has a consequence. You don't want to use this forever, but I don't want to burn up local resources that all the new players are using, so I'll just stay on the starvation diet while I just do infrastructure work and answer questions and help people. What are the top 3 things a newbie should focus on? Getting fire before the first night. I kind of cover it at the beginning of every single run I do. I mean, a brand new player is going to want something to protect them in the dark when the bad guys come out, if they come out. So a mud hut is pretty simple, like you see here. You got to make sure you get the fire going, which is just a matter of a few basic tools. Grab some grass, chop one tree down, make some firewood, make the fire starter, then you can get the campfire and some torches going. Because it gets stupid dark in this game. A lot of games, the darkness is just like 75% of the normal light level, and you can still do things. But in this game, depending on, you know, time of year and the moon and the weather, it can get absolute pitch black. And if you're not running 220% gamma like certain people do.
Ugh. I even turned it down and it didn't make a difference. Like.
So there's various ways, but and the first steps, I mean, the starter tutorial covers it as well. Just click on that and it walks you through the early game. But it's really important in that very first daylight period to get light, some kind of shelter, and then enough food to get you through to the morning time. And there's various ways to get the food. There's a fair bit to learn, but this is one of those types of games where with knowledge comes power, and what seems like really hard conditions at first becomes trivial later when you just know things. You know where to get food, you know how long it lasts, you know how much your hunger is going to be affected, you know that a torch in the offhand drains your food, you know that, you know, sprinting around everywhere drains your food. So you can manage things in various ways. Alright, what was I doing? I was going to go eat some healing, and I need to get the armor made, which is, actually I can do that right now. Oh wait, I need a place to put it first, so I need storage over in the main hut. So, is anybody working on an anvil? Are we anywhere close to having an anvil available?
I don't think so.
No.
Alrighty. Then I will make some storage vessels, I guess. Oh, let's get that done first. That is not enough clay. Alright, healing first, then storage vessels. Uh-oh, somebody's got stuff in my pit kilns. Those are my 1 deep holes in the ground. They took forever to set that up.
Oh no. Guess you will have to let those flower pots and planters cook.
So, I am now starving. We're actually taking damage, and it says my food bar is at 0 out of 1,500. So I'm going to eat 1 flax grain. 30 whole sat. Takes me to 30 out of 1,500. I don't know why, but every once in a while, the starvation buff doesn't kick in. You have to eat a second piece, but whatever. Let's go get some horsetail. Somebody's been chopping trees illegally near the starter hut. Uh-oh. I hit that pig, and it's going to charge me and kill me. Get away from the tree! Guess that's another thing I can put in the starter hut. Healing pulses. The wolves back here somewhere.
You hold shift and press a right click.
Whatever your crouch key is, if you've rebounded, it might be something else. You gotta crouch and then right click and hold. You'll get a little circular bar that goes around. When it's full, you'll pick it up. Well, hi there, bear. Oh crap, I might be dying. That's a brown bear, and I've got no terrain I can use to my advantage. Far enough in front? I was far enough in front. Alright, we got a bear in the area. Well, kind of in the area. Tucked back in the mountains behind the starter hut. I don't have any of the spears with me to take him out. We got any horsetail over here? Not really. I got enough for my own. Other way. Alright, I'll have to restock healing herbs later after I get rid of that bear. Let's go get some clay and form up some storage vessels. Oh, got a bunch of apple trees up now. Up to 6 trees from the plantings, or the cuttings. Uh-oh. Chaos has an anvil. Everybody run over to his house. That means you've also created a saw blade, right? You immediately created a saw blade? Can't find copper? It's a little tricky. So you kind of get used to how it works. And a lot of the local copper has already been found and dealt with, so you'd have an even harder time if you're looking here in the local area, because it's been picked over. Might have to do a little traveling.
I'm on a node right now, deep underground, so we might have copper in a second. In andesite, so it could possibly.
Oh, that's a thermal thing. I found a hot spring.
Well, yeah, open your mouse, or open your map and go right a little bit. There's like 4 of them, 5 of them. There's a whole bunch of them over in that area.
Well, I am running without a map because
I'm not used to the map either. But you do have one. I don't know that Chaos has actually made the saw yet. Anybody with copper can go over and make their own saw. Cool. I need some boards. I always forget that the chests now require the nail strips.
Oh no, it's a poor node.
Yeah, even a poor node, if it's got enough chunks, is fine.
It's very large.
Death by cave-in. That's enough for now. Well, now I don't want to make storage vessels if we've got somebody with an anvil and a saw. Need to make a couple of nail strips so I can get a trunk together and put it up in the welcoming house.
Oh, I found a bee's nest, but it's so high up. It's in the redwood forest.
I got a lot of them. You can steal one of mine if you want. Yeah, I already got a farm going.
Ah, you already have the bees. Alright.
Yeah, it's just south of where Vorm is on the same little lake, I think.
Okay.
Alright, I found a rich node, so we're definitely in the copper now.
Nice.
Run, piggy, run. It's funny when they get trapped under dirt blocks. That's a lot of boards. Ideally, what I would like to do, if and when we either restart the test world here or on the official one, is we set up a central trading post, and then people that have excess materials or things that other people have requested, they can just bring them to the trading post, and we'll just set up a big storage area, and everybody can use that as centralized location to kind of trade materials. I've got the auction house turned on, so I've never used it. I don't know how it works, but we can do that as well. And there's also a land claiming system. If you are really concerned about people taking or breaking your stuff, we can set up land claims to quote-unquote protect your area. If you're going to do that, though, make sure you do it away from the centralized kind of community area. Build your house somewhere else and then land claim it. I need to go get some heat. Waddle, waddle, waddle. I'm gonna put this over in Austin's house. There's gonna be a crate over in Austin's house with a bunch of boards. That's the one, farmhouse. West of the, trader's caravan. With the farm. Actually, I'll leave it out front.
Oh my, there is lava on the surface. Oh. Didn't expect something like that.
Surface lava, huh? Yeah, that's kind of weird to make, but I guess I'll take it.
beautiful idea.
That sounds like it might be in a populated area. Got a wolf spawn occur. On.
Yeah, there is a wolf near the end of the road that Vorm made.
Oh, time for one more piece of grain. Oops. Keep running out of parts. Out of now. Jeez. Can't believe I did these one at a time because I just... Oh, I got enough. Alright, now I just need to get some kind of container in here, throw in some healing items, some torches, and that's probably it. And I'll call it done. Portals. Got to put the boards back.
The drifters outside.
900 units of tin bronze. I wonder what that's going to be for.
Who can say?
Guess I'll come back later when it's done. So I can make my nail strips. Get a chest or a trunk in the welcome center. You can't go get those at night. I'll refresh my grass supply. I wonder what the critical mass of players within an area is to get those big animal spawns. We only really saw it the one time.
Hey.
Everyone.
We're in the copper now, Austin. Sorry, this is a communal blacksmithing site now.
Fine. I see we found cassiterite.
A little bit. I should probably use it only for pickaxes now, as we don't have that much left.
Where'd you find it?
Way down south.
We pro-picked? Yeah.
So I found an ultra high cassiterite deposit way down south. And then I found a rich copper node underground, deep underground to the northeast.
The iron?
What's that?
Any iron?
No, I've only found poor deposits so far. Poor pro picking. We're gonna need some more charcoal though.
Okay, I'll go to wood
And then
in the
when
morning.
I'm done here, I'm gonna make some molds for axe, unless we have them somewhere for axes and shovels, because we got plenty of copper.
Yeah, I didn't make any of those molds. Has
Yeah,
someone
let's-
made a saw blade?
Not yet. We haven't got. Chaos has the anvil. I don't know if he's made a saw blade yet, but we'll have anvil here in a
Okay.
second as well.
He said he
There's a
put some planks in your house.
The crate right
in the
outside your
borders.
front door that's got a ton of planks in it.
Excellent.
Is there another crate with nails and strips?
Yeah.
Not yet. We're working on it.
Oh, it's down to 207 boards in there. Hey, stop it, drifters.
So are we going leather? I see we have lime.
Yeah, we should. Actually, now that's actually the next thing we should make right away is some barrels for the tannin, for the oak tannin,
Oh.
and then
I'll do that.
That's gonna take like a week to get that done. Austin's is just to the west of the spawn point. There's a big fence around it.
Could you guys finish making copper ingots so I can raid them to buy the gambeson armor and leg armor from the merchant?
I've only got 2 molds over here, but that's what this copper is going into.
I only need 21 gears. It'll only take 4 copper ingots though.
What costs 21 gears?
12 for the gambeson body armor and 9 for the leg armor. Till he resets his inventory in 4 days. Who knows what'll have then. Ooh, a huntsman tunic. Minstrel coat. That's fancy looking.
So I got 2 full stacks of rich copper in andesite in the chest there.
If I play with mods, I'm playing with mods now. What do you mean? I don't generally stray too far, but we're going to be adding mods either to this run or we may reset this and start a new world at some point before the official run. So there will be more mods coming, but primitive survival seems to be a pretty popular one. There's a lot of others, both minor and major, but I don't have any particular ones beyond the 3 or 4 utility mods that I play commonly. Basically, just go to the ModDB website and sort by most popular. There you go. The only trick is always to make sure that the mod you're trying to run matches the version you're playing. You'll crash the client quite often if you've got a... Wow. That sounded like 4 or 5 wolves all howling simultaneously. I'll have to go find those.
And dodgeball wouldn't trip if it's outside. It's pretty fun.
Like to get some lamp posts put up along the pathway too with some oil lamps. We killed so many animals early that we should have plenty of oil lamps or plenty of animal fat. .3:30, sun will be coming up pretty soon. I think I'm gonna grab the spears and go hunt down that wolf pack. Somebody's planters and flower pots are done.
Yeah, I will put them in the welcoming hut with some flowers.
Okay. Where we're going. But someone's already got that covered. Do you want a bucket?
I'm not doing any farming, any mining. I'm just doing community utility services and bringing back rare items if I happen to find them. I'm leaving all the other stuff up to you guys.
Someone want a bucket?
No on a bucket.
Someone want a bucket?
No. Although, okay, give me the bucket. I will use it for cooking.
Where you at? Are you?
I am on the little island.
First night? Is that you?
Help you out with some copper ore. They've already got that covered. I'm not the one to ask for that.
I mean,
what-
if you need explanation how to get copper, then you can ask Vorm.
I'm just hanging out on a big tall nerd pillar waiting for the sunrise.
First night? Okay, whoever wanted the bucket, I'm gonna put it right in front of the house here, so you can just grab it. House being the farm with the shop.
Let's kick the, oh, did I max out the view distance? Never mind. Been running real good for maxed out view distance. The sun. Here it comes. Like I'm not going to get one of those awesome colored sunrises this time, though.
Here to the south, someone's having bears. Right before the mountains.
The realm. I can't quite see to the cliffs. View distance is not quite that far. I can see to those hills right here. It's me. See to these hills. Yeah, it cuts off right before the stone biome up there, so it's about that big for the 1500 view distance. We'll bust up some wild hives or some wax to make lanterns. All right, well, the sun's up. No pretty sunrise. Wanted to give viewers who hadn't seen it yet kind of an eagle-eye look at the territory we're in and people's various mud huts. Coming back down.
I am making a fancy mud hut with the mud bricks.
Who's talking? Oh, various people that are in the Vorm community, the Friends of the Channel community. Who's in there currently? We got me, Rem, Andy, Austin. Looks like that's it. Alright, let's go find some wolves. I haven't died in a while. Where's it? Beep, beep. That's all of them. Where are you? Oh, they're penned in right there. That's what somebody commented on earlier. All right, that's funny. How did they manage that?
Wait, the wolves are penned in?
Yeah, they're penned into this section. There's a tree and a bunch of wolves in this little section right here. That's the ones that keep howling. I mean, it's good in one way because it keeps the respawn from happening in this area, but I'm just curious how somebody managed it.
I mean,
Probably they spawned and were stuck. They're stuck in the tree space and they couldn't move. It sounds like there's a bunch of them in there. Alright, well I guess I don't have to worry about the howls I hear from coming from this direction. Yep, those are the ones that are howling. Alright. Nah, you're not going to be able to post a link. Nightbot's not going to let you. But just commenting that there is a link. They can go look at it if they want. Alright, so we did have a bear. I guess somebody probably fed the bear and eventually died of overeating.
someone said they killed a bear, so maybe they did that.
If I can go grab some more horsetails without getting mauled to death.
Austin, do you have bees? Not Austin, Andy. You do have bees.
Yeah. There's a pretty full apiary going already. This is how the area used to look over by the new player hut. It was all this low brush and we couldn't see anything. We were getting hit by wolves and bears constantly without even knowing they were there. Took a while to clear out the stuff. Hey there, piggy. Not here for you. Ah, this is the terrible terrain. Mushrooms. Horsetail's not growing back fast enough. Lots of mushrooms back in this little nook.
Oh, I didn't find any yet.
Oh yeah, supposed to be cooking some torches too. Hey there, former dead person. Back here's where I found that bear earlier. He's still here. Crap.
Oh, need help killing him? I have some
I
skills on me.
I heard him, but I didn't see him.
Ah, alright. I will go hunting then.
I just immediately turned around. It's a brown bear, which is faster than me. There he is. I think he might be stuck in the terrain.
Okay, let me check where you are on the map. I don't see you on the map, so you will have to say where he more or less is.
Just a very short. Ooh. Short way southeast of, or southeast. Yeah, east of the spawn point. Kind of back in the winding hills. It looks like he's just pacing around in a low spot that he can't get out of because of tree branches. How cold will the winter get? I couldn't tell you. No idea. We're a long way away from winter with 30-day months. We're still in May. We started May 8th, I think, is the beginning of the game. So we are a really long way away from winter. Whoop. He's trying to get out.
Okay, I'm coming. Oh, I see a wolf.
You're almost here. He's active on me, but he can't get out from under the tree.
Oh, he was roaring at you. Ugh. It scared me for a second.
He's on the opposite side of the tree from where you're at currently.
And you say he's stuck.
He cannot move so far. He's stuck under the leaves of the tree. I don't know if he's got an escape path on the direction you're in, but he hasn't been able to come out my side.
Alright, I will just go around.
He's definitely seen me a few times. Going. Oh, I see.
And he's gone. Where did he go? Oh, there he is.
He's in runaway mode.
Oh, he's dead. Let's go.
Alright, I think that's... I got my 8 spears back.
Yeah, I have my 7.
That's the only one in the area I know about.
Also, there is a wolf around, so be careful.
I don't usually have problems with wolves. Although I don't also usually run around with 9 hit points and no armor.
Oh, I hear it. I hear it. All the wolves.
Austin, we're gonna work on leather making.
Yeah, I got have lime, and then I have weak, soon strong pan going.
Yeah, I know we gotta wait on. I'll bring you some. I'll bring you my hides.
I have 3 huge hides from that bear that we killed with Vorm.
That'll help. So what are we making first? Nails and strips? I've got them on the forge already. Did you want to make those, or
What?
the nails and strips?
I got a couple storage vessels over in the starter hut now. It's fine. They don't need that much storage space. Only thing left, I put a few torches in there. I wanted to get a stack of torches in and some healing poultices, but I got to log off here in a short bit. So
You could place some oil lamps in there so it doesn't go dark.
yeah, one lantern in the middle. That'll be fine. I hate oil lamps. You guys do whatever, though. I mean, fix it up, change it, whatever. Just getting it started so the new players have a initial save point, and or people that just got killed can grab some stuff to go on a corpse run. Getting that up was my project for the day. Do I play console games? I don't. Not in a long time, anyway. And even when I did, I didn't play them extensively. Haven't in at least, I don't know, 15 years. I think the first or original Xbox was where I stopped playing console games. But, you know, I started playing console games in the 1970s, so, you know. Pong, the original. Oh, this is somebody's sand pile to do lifting. Got it. I don't want your logs. Why are you throwing logs at me? I got enough storage problems. Okay, I don't want to get another project started right now, and I'm getting kind of hungry, so I'm going to go ahead and log off from the stream for now. I will keep an eye on the Discord and the server status and all that, so if anybody has any problems, feel free to mention it there, and I'll peek back in here in a bit after I get some lunch. Then I might be gone for a couple hours. I got to do a few things, and then I'll be streaming again just a little bit later, so... Hope to see you then. Thanks everybody for watching. Greatly appreciate it. As always, stay safe out there.